I'll show a good idea to do an EMS sweep of the room. Do y'all know how to do that? Your K2 meters will go off when you reach things that, see how it's going off, things that have power to them, if you put it in front of your microwave or anything like a switch. So usually when we first start in the room, we will go around the entire room to see where the EMS is naturally in the room. Then if you're in the middle where you don't normally have your EMS and it goes off, then it's more than likely something. Nope, they're back with you now. Yep. No, you're not. They're not back with you apparently. Yes, they are.
Is this the same person? That was a no.
Not the same person.
Are you a girl?
Yes.
That's Lizzie.
I'll leave it at that.
Are you Lizzie?
Did it. Yeah, that's Lizzie. Even her brother's name was Joey. They were actually brother and sister.
Is Joey with you?
Nope. No way. It's hard to know, and it's really, when you've got that in the background, when you do this, it's just because as you go on in the night, you don't have a little bit, the safety don't come in quite as well, so it's hard to say. You'll know when you've got, like that's sweeping very fast. So you'll know when you hear somebody say something that, how are you, for example, if you hear that, you know that that's something, because you can't keep that together, sweeping through that quick, and backwards. So if you hear something that sounds like an actual word, it's probably, that thing goes nuts around you. I'm telling you. They're going off in the back. Is it really? Dang, right. That's an action up here today. Two of them. Fine too is, like they were telling you downstairs, is there'll always be that one person or that one, I don't know if it's the meter, I think it's the person, honestly, in the group, or sometimes there's two that seems to always go off like yours is right now. But it's not. Last time I was here, it was me. My face was touched like that. We had the spirit box. Christian, remember? Yep, that's right. Yep. It was crazy.
My needle was moving downstairs in the...
Well, yep. It doesn't do it by itself. Look at that. Now those K2s, like you have the gray one, and are not quite as sensitive. So if that goes off, then there's something that's got to have a lot of electric, or that. Okay. All right. It's annoying. A little bit stuck. Now that REM pod doesn't go off unless there's something close to it. So it has to be right on top of it. For some reason, I don't know if there's kids. Well, I do know there are some children that are here. There were Lizzie and Joey, which were actually children that were here. They believe they both died of yellow fever. And for some reason, I don't know if they live here with their parents, but for some reason they love to be up here. So what you'll find is those are probably the names you're going to want to ask. If your EMF goes off, for example, you might say, are you male? Are you female? Give them a little bit to answer, though. Don't say, are you male? And wait 1 second. You've got to give them a little bit of time. It's sort of like, they get tired, too, just like we do. If I said, okay, we're going to run up the Lighthouse, the 177 steps up there and all the way back down, you're going to be tired by the time you get down here. And it's the same thing. Yeah, see? think that you look like somebody that they used to know, or they have a kind of familiar entity. You remind me of the song. Turn it off and on, just make sure that it's not something, when it goes off a lot like that, I like to make sure it's not something crazy. Just a minute, if it starts going off again, then we know we got something going on. You guys kind of got gypped because it's still kind of light. I will usually put up the laser grid. We have had a couple things, I don't have a huge amount of luck with the laser grid a lot of times. I do use the spirit box occasionally. I don't use the spirit box when I investigate. I've been doing this almost 38 years, so I don't know what that was really. All over the world, and so I've used a lot of equipment. I like the spirit box is fun because they can communicate through it. It's not normally my forte because I'm a little bit more scientific, science-oriented than that, but I will say that I have a spirit box shop, and I usually put it on the fastest sweep. What it does is it sweeps through channels. I put it on the fastest sweep I can, and I put it in reverse. So if we get some sort of actual sentence or words that you can understand, then you know it's not some DJ somehow doing that. But a few tours ago, I had the spirit box on, and we were sitting here, and we heard something drag in the hallway. It sounded like somebody dragging something heavy with a burlap bag up the hall. And I thought it was somebody. I didn't think it was paranormal. So I got up and I opened up the door, and there was nobody there. So I came back here, I sat down, we had the spirit box going. And I said, well, I guess that was somebody. And you hear a deep voice come over the spirit box go, what's your name? Like, really loud. And I kind of looked at it because you don't normally get that kind of stuff. You'll get a few, oh, did they say something? Did they say yes? Did they say no? Those kind of, it may or may not be going on here. You broke it now. Oh, look at that. You could ask it who it is. If it's a male, give it a chance to answer.
Are you a boy?
It's
Yeah.
flickered. So that's good. You can tell by the blinking, it was one is yes and twice is no. You can ask Dave, yes, he knows, he said yes.
Are you glad we're here?
No.
Yes.
So it just hits on the right.
Oh.
Well, we're glad to be here with you.
This always seems like a happy room to me.
Does anybody want to come talk to me?
What happened? I was downstairs and I walked to the other side and I kicked the light up ball.
Right.
And then immediately my thing just went off and then they were like, so who's your least favorite person in the room? He's like, me. And then he kept on hitting me.
Or she held us on. Swinging back and hitting us.
Anybody want to come talk?
Is this Joey? Is it Lindsay?
Which of these toys is your favorite?
You gotta go to the bookstore.
So nobody played with me in the library. I'm sad. They hyped it up.
There's something more in this room from the beginning.
In here?
Yeah. I felt something touch my elbow.
Oh yeah?
And
what?
I asked if it touched my elbow or it twice, and so now it twice.
Huh.
So
Okay.
I'll get to come back.
I'll put my recorder on the floor here. I'll start a new one. Alrighty. Anybody in here? Can you knock on a window or a wall?
Can you come back and talk to us?
You can poke me if you want.
Were you touching me earlier? Do you like this room?
Do all these visitors annoy you?
Or does it make the kids shy sometimes?
Yeah.
Joey, Lizzie, Ella, maybe Ella? I think it might be Ella. Fine. We're glad you joined us. In the library next door, we had a maybe like
It was a bear. It's okay. It's just a bear. Yeah.
So I was told to sit in the chair by a fireplace. Is that in here?
Yeah, it's the one on the left.
You can do, yeah, go ahead, you want to hold this while you do it?
I will do anything.
Okay, cool.
Which one?
The one on the left.
On the left. Okay. I'll put this right here. I'm gonna voice this one.
The bear talks a lot.
They talk?
Yeah. Yeah. The bear's been talking the whole time.
What does it say?
It just is like auto.
It just says the same section as it has over.
Ella, are you with us in this room?
Shut the bear off if yes.
Nobody's.
Well, it's on. I think I just gave up on life for a second. Would you like us to come back with toys for you?
Or candy.
Or candy? Unless you're a grown-up, then I can bring, like, beef jerky or something. I don't know. Grown-up candy.
Yeah.
The strawberry candies with the soft center.
I love those things.
Yeah. Or whatever they had in the 1800s. Steak? What's your mom's steak?
Were you able to get everything set up? Yeah, I got everything. All right, thank you, Joey, Lizzie,
glad you joined us.
And the library next door has a lot of activity.
It was a bear. It's okay. It's just a bear. Yeah.
So I was told to sit in the chair by a fireplace. Is that in here?
Yeah, it's the one on the left.
You can do. Yeah. Go ahead.
You want to go this way, dude?
I will do anything.
Okay, cool.
Which one?
The one on the left.
On the left.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put this right here. And we'll voice recorder.
The bear talks a lot.
They talk?
Yeah. Yeah. The bear's been talking the whole time.
What does it say?
It just is like auto.
It just says the same section as it has over.
Ella, are you with us in this room?
Set the bear off if yes.
Nobody's.
Can you blink once for yes? Yeah? Oh, look, hey!
We met Lizzie and Joey in the first room.
You did, yeah. In the Lighthouse, the original superstition.
And they told us they had a pet dog.
Oh! Wow, okay. One of the most popular ghost stories of the Lighthouse is that of the mysterious bloodstains in this bedroom right here. The heart pine floorboards, which are original to the structure, and they were just refinished last month up here, are darkened in several spots. There's actually a spot right where your foot is right there.
Yep.
And then the other one is on the other side of the bed here. You really can't see it. I think it might be even covered by the bed. But when blood soaks into pine, it darkens the floor like cherry wood. Even after decades of sanding and scrubbing, the stains are still evident. Yet the origin of these stains is shrouded in mystery. Some believe that the blood stains are those of a soldier shot during the Civil War. However, the most common explanations are variations on a ghostly tale of love, hate, and murder that have been circulated as far back as the 1900s. On a dark and fateful night, so the story goes, the lighthouse keeper's wife stabbed her husband to death. Her punishment was to remain at the lighthouse, walking in winding steps of the tower and carrying out the keeper's duties for the remainder of her life. While there is no known historical data to support this version of events, this story and many similar tales have been told and retold over the years, with names and details invariably different each time. In one version, the murdered man was an assistant keeper. Violent, drunk man who beat his wife. One day after she had taken all the abuse she could endure, she took a butcher knife and stabbed her husband to death. In another version, it was the isolation of life at the lighthouse that slowly drove.
Do I? The stuffed cat is kind of creepy. Just a little bit. Did you know when I asked in the room about pets, they said no to a cat, but yes to a dog.
Hello. Yeah. Can you turn your voice recorder on? Huh? Right side. Just push the round red. Yeah.
So there's two staircases. Do they both go down to the same one?
Not at all. Yeah. Okay, who's in here with us now? You have a disco in here.
Yeah, the cat toy's going off.
Is that what that was?
Just yeah.
Oh wow, I thought that was us.
No, it wasn't. No. Go ahead and tell your story. Maybe they're excited for it. Okay, so this room right here has been designed to represent a child's bedroom, something that many of the families who lived here over the years would have needed for the average number of children. Wait, sorry, I read that wrong. Over the years would have a need for it. The average number of children per family in the mid-19th century was around 5 or 6. It's unknown the exact number of children who lived here over the years, but many believe that some of them died here. One culprit is suspected to be yellow fever, which hit Pensacola numerous times throughout the 19th century, and once as recently as 1905.
The work of these epidemics killed hundreds of
Infrared night vision.
including many children. Many visitors claim to have sounds of children laughing and playing while they're here by themselves.
I've got more EVP
One spirit who is said to reside in the lighthouse is that of a little girl who we call Lizzie, who we think is about 10 years old.
1904. 4 months later, Ella died from complications caused by the childbirth. It remains unclear. Is your name Thomas?
Yours is just constantly blinking.
Saying that.
Awesome. All right. You doing okay? Your ankle doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to sit down?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
All
good.
right. Well, if you need to sit down, chair's here.
It'll be harder to get up.
Okay. All right. So Thomas is generally regarded as a child, age indeterminate. But he kind of floats around. We've had the dowsing rods out, and we were asking him a whole bunch of questions. He does sometimes like to go up into the Lighthouse Tower, and he may pick a favorite and follow you around, so just be prepared for that. What questions do you have? We'll start it off with some questions.
Why is he acting more in the basement?
That's a great question. I don't know. Do you have any theories?
It may have been where you worked.
Yeah.
It may have just been something associated here, or we had a traumatic event.
Yeah.
Do you know what Thomas did?
I have not been able to get a straight answer out of him, so I'm not entirely sure.
Presumption was by the person that first saw it that he was a laborer. That's about what she thought she saw. If you watch the first ghost hunter, she said it appeared to be a large African American laborer.
What are those pictures? I think they're different Lightkeeper families that were here over the years. Yeah.
Does he move these objects?
He has not so far, but the night is young.
Hey, what do these do exactly?
So, they're generally motion or touch activated, so if you touch them, they will light up. The bird is a little harder to activate. If you touch it, it's supposed to light up, but it seems kind of fun. Yeah, it's not very easily lit.
A soldier from Alabama. And while 1885 at the age of 3, after here in the Lighthouse.
Point to whoever you do not like in this room. I'll make it awkward.
No pressure.
That'd be me. If I'm asking.
There you go. A ghost hates you.
Thomas, do you know how to read? Cross for yes, straight for no.
I mean, you can sit down and try. Maybe you can make it right with him.
I feel like he would. Okay. I mean, I didn't mean to kick his little balls. It was an accident.
You don't kick Thomas's balls.
It was an accident. I promise. What do I do?
Just hold them straight.
Hold them straight and hold them.
Thomas, Rachel has the rods now.
And Rachel's very nice.
He's gonna hit me. It was an accident.
Not of a murder, but of a
A vidya. So what's supposed to happen back here?
I'm not sitting in your face or something.
Oh, where?
I don't know. They put
Like in here?
something under his face. What is that?
Knee of the USS Constitution.